Hey, what's up, guys? This is Damnation. Tonight I got Shane Howe, I got Toxic, I got Ross Crow, and I got Bad Cruising. Say hey,
Hello,
guys.
guys.
Hello.
Hey guys.
Hello.
So who didn't meet their tubes like I just got done saying?
Was it?
Hey guys.
So who didn't meet their tubes like I just got done saying? So
All right.
somebody doesn't have their tubes.
I don't know.
I don't know. Hang on, we're having
All mine are muted.
Coming from Dalmatian.
All right. Hello, everybody.
All right, not sure what that was all about.
Okay.
Although, let's see. I don't know where I'm still picking shit up from. Is anybody else hearing the echo, or is it just me?
I hear it every now and again, but not so bad as it was a while ago. So we should be good. Sounds good.
Better now.
Hear it every now and again, but not so bad as it was a while ago.
Okay, I'm still hearing it.
It's here.
Sounds good. All right, hang on a second.
We'll get it together here pretty quick, peoples.
Hey, the best part is it wasn't me. That's it,
You know, all me.
That's right, Doctor. Wasn't
Hey,
me.
it might have been me, and that's weird because I haven't changed any settings or anything.
But let's go.
We're good.
All right, real quick before the stream starts for the preview, we're gonna start. We're gonna talk about the two TLCs that are going on real quick. We're trying to combine this into the show and the raid preview at the same time. So, Shane, you got those TLCs pulled up?
Yep. Let's see here. Looks like we got the Skyfire and the Iron Maiden coming in this week. As far as the Skyfire goes,
You want a screen share?
oh, okay. Sure. All right. Fudge sickles. All right. Now, these are older campaigns that we've already done, so they're repeats. If you've already done it before on the Skyfire, you won't have to do the first round again, which will actually give you the hull, the Hornet Bandit, or the Bandit Hornet, and the UAV targeting circuitry. But if you've already done it, it's going to throw you right into getting tokens right off the bat. It looks like the second pass pack, you'll get a another UAV and a UAV upgrade. Looks like you'll get 2 days worth of Skyfire builds and 5 1,000 VXP tokens. If you're going through prize pack 3, you'll get 5 more Skyfire tokens with 5 6,000 VXPs tokens for the carrier there. And then, of course, prize pack 4, you'll get 5 more Skyfire build tokens. So that's 12 total so far. Another 6,000 or 5 6,000 VXP tokens, along with 5 extra days for the gut spill and the gut spill itself as well. So, I mean, that's all that is on that one. If this is right, yeah, garrison fleets are for this right here. So your FM fleet should be able to do these. If I've heard right in some of the posts and stuff, apparently the last pack on this one right here is that stupid 115 that's got the rhinos in it. So be careful if you're on that last one. Throw you an assault ship in there. Gusfield's Skyfire was really useful in that last pack. And then we get to go to the Iron Maiden. This is an old one. The only reason I would see doing this right here would have to be for the high velocity rounds because, I mean, to be honest, this ship is supposed to be on its way out. But you'll get the ironclad high velocity rounds and 1,000 VXP tokens on that first pack through there. And then on the second round here, you'll get the Cannon System 4, which is still useful. It just depends on how you want to configure them up together. 2-day ironclad build tokens and a 5,000 VXP token for that dude. See.
Just real quick, one thing I would say too is while ironclads are kind of on their way out, some of those tokens might be worth getting, even for people that have them. You can refit your ironclads with some of the new cannons, and then use them to do your expeditions because they won't be doing anything else. So it was something to keep in mind.
That's true. That's true. I haven't tried to do the expeditions. I don't care for them, but that sounds like a good deal. As far as prize pack 3, you'll get the Mauser cannon, which is a decent cannon with a splash to use on this hull, since the hull has like a 150% splash. So that's not bad if you want to incorporate that in there. But it is becoming an older cannon. So you'll get a 10 one-day ironclad build tokens in this prize pack through here. 6 5,000 VXP tokens. Then you'll get the Harlock's ironclad, and looks like you'll get 5 days worth of build tokens on that Harlock as well, running this final pack through here. But these are olders. This one right here, I believe you need skirmish ships to do it. You'll be fighting the Reaver Armadas, which are the current uranium targets out there around the dubs. Ain't that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's correct.
So, I mean, careful driving with the old Hellwraith or easy driving with the new Fangs should get you this prize pack, this campaign pretty swell, pretty easily if you had them. So if you want to stock up on tokens or do some work on some older ships to do your expeditions with, that might be worth going through. So it's all up to y'all, whatever you want to do with them. I won't be participating.
I think we figured out, Shane, that echo is coming from you somehow because all the rest of it were muted and we were still hearing it. So you might want to check your settings.
Alrighty. Oops. Okay, I mean, muted. Okay, if it's coming from me, I don't know where it's coming from because everything I got outputting is muted. So I guess I don't mute myself.
We'll see if it goes on. Yeah, because I just start again. So I don't know.
But that's the prize packs for this week. Besides the Herculean, which everybody's already been queued in on that one. So,
and if you do the TLC with your Fangs, it won't let you. You can't retreat. So the fleet you take in is the fleet you have to finish the target with. Those little drones or UAVs that the mothership spits out, that the pancake spits out, they hurt. The rest of the target, not so much, but those drones, especially in the later run-throughs, they really hurt. They can put a hurting on your subs. I found that out the hard way.
So make sure you have a little bit of sonar on, or I mean, cloak efficiency on there. Then I think it was like 65 or 70. Cloak efficiency was doable. They won't see you. So don't take a lot, but make sure you have a little bit.
Yeah, and the other TLC, I've tried that out as well, and I've taken my my FM fleet in, and yeah, not a problem. Not the first 2 targets, easy. I haven't done any more than that. I'll just try it out.
The first 2 packs. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, that's all I got to offer on those 2.
All right, you guys want to talk a little bit about Bounty and how it went for everybody while we're killing a little bit more time till it starts up?
Well, it was a passive bounty as far as people are concerned, I think. But that it's just where the bases are at right now. Bases are defendable, so people don't hit so much in the top end, you know.
The one thing I would like to see work out really different than what it did in Bounty is extra spawnings of the 100s. I would have liked to see them kind of spread throughout the whole thing, not just all in that first day, but like, you know, have 2 spawnings Thursday, 2 spawning Friday, 2 spawning Saturday, or something like that. Instead of having like, oh, here's Thursday, we'll have like 4 or 5 freaking spawn-ins, and now everybody will be dick for the rest of it.
Or at least, you know, say 4 times each day. Because I mean, didn't they spawn all day the first day? I mean, just
No,
all
they did
throughout
not.
the day.
They did not. No, they did not spawn all day. They
Oh,
spawned
okay.
like 4 or 5 times the first day, and that was it.
Wow, a lot of points got out of those few spawns then.
Oh, well, hell yeah, because they were spawning like each tower would have like, 4 100s or some craziness spawn at it. And when, you're getting, some of them were paying out like 6K plus, so it doesn't take long to rack up the points.
Because I heard during the rest of the week, the spawns that did happen, which I never caught any of them, they were very sparse, I guess.
Yeah, they were very sparse. The end, that first day was just exciting. Yeah, I mean, it was the points they introduced was phenomenal. I was happy to see that, and then it did make some bases worth trying. In all honesty, when they're worth 5,000-10,000, that's worth a shot. You know what I mean? So that kind of brought that into that. So I like the more points into the system. I had a problem. I mean, I had multiple problems, but I'm not here. I'm not trying to talk about that. I would like to see more. I don't know, more of the 100 targets actually introduced. If we're really going to made to be grind PvP targets, then at least make it so there's enough hundreds at the towers, or I mean the 100 value, so we can just click and continue going. I hated jumping 3, 4, 5 towers and not seeing anything. That's rough. They should just they should be there.
So what else can we talk about while we're waiting?
Did everybody get all the prizes they wanted? I mean, and what are you thinking about the prizes? How do you like the cannon?
I got everything I wanted plus some, to be honest with you. I got an epic countermeasure turret that I hadn't even planned on getting, and I still had 2,500 points left over. And I got the King's Rit skin, woohoo, 15K worth of points well spent.
Yes. That was the first thing I went for. It really was. But no, I think the hull's pretty amazing, so I think it's good things. There was definitely good prizes in there. So. I think people were able to grind through the introduction to the big points in the beginning. Really did help a lot of players that were online for that first day. So that brought them to a whole new level than they ever had gotten in the previous bounties. I noticed that. And I noticed the participation was down. I think that's just from actually just the way that the ones previously had been run. I don't think that anyone that participated in this bounty here will not do another one. I mean, I don't think that any drastic thing occurred in this one to end it all for them. If you know what I mean.
Well, the only reason this one was so good for the guys that had the fleets to hit the 100s is because of the first day.
Yes. No, that's true.
And if that wouldn't have happened, if there would have been, and I myself think it's a mistake it was something that wasn't meant to happen because someone must have seen it and then pressed the right button instead of the wrong one, and it turned back to the way it normally is, I guess. I mean, I guess I was just lucky that I was in that raid and got what I did get. So well, all in all, I'm happy.
Oh, and hey, on a totally different side note, I figured out what the echo was. I apologize to everyone I blamed it on. It was me. I actually had the show open in 2 different pages. And the one was muted, but the other one wasn't, because I didn't even know the other one was open. So there you go.
I can unmute myself now then.
Yeah, sorry about that. So, hey, do we want to talk about the FM?
That's a sore subject for me. I was not happy that I was forced to refit my FM fleet 2 weeks after their last real little refit thing, when they stated it would be probably every 4 months of rebalancing the FM, not every other week. So I hope they don't follow that trend, because that's really going to get on my nerves if I got to refit my FM fleet every other week for the freaking FM.
I mean, the worst thing to me is the total lack of communication, whether it was intentional, whether it was a mistake, whether that whole lack of communication. I've been on them every day for like a week and a half now, and they will not say a freaking word. So, I mean, if 2018 is supposed to be the year of better communication, the year of better gaming, well, you're off to a pretty freaking shitty start, let me tell you.
We should have a.
Oh, this is terrible waiting for this thing, dude. Because, like, they said 6:30, but I'll be honest with you guys, very rarely do they start on time anyway. So
1 minute.
we might have a little bit of time to kill here before they give out everything.
Someone said in chat about having to have 2 fleets per raid cycle.
That's correct.
Did we talk about that?
I think Rampage put a post out there, didn't he?
Yes, sir. Yes, he did.
About both, there would be 2 targets, or both ships would be able to use in the 1 target. I'm not sure.
No,
No.
he did. He put a post out saying that there will be 2 separate targets, one for the cannoneer and one for the other.
Yeah, so what this tells me is they either learned nothing from the previous setup when it came time to do the TLCs, or they don't care that they shut out quite a few people from the TLCs. Tells me one of those 2 things.
It's rough, and I knew I didn't. I'm someone I totally I thought that it was planned this way from the beginning, that this is what they wanted. So with that in my head the whole time, I saw them wanting. I wish personally, being that it's that way, then I would preferably release the skill hall first, please. So I have a little bit more time to build the skill hall, if that's how we're going to do it, preferably.
Yeah, because I'm in the same boat. I actually prefer the skill hull over the auto hulls usually. So I mean, they need to get these ships out a little earlier than a week before the raid, like was mentioned here in the chat. They really need to quit doing that stuff. Give us some time to get on these dudes and make a choice which way we want to go. Not sit here and they offer us this, and then we got to sit there and build on that stuff for 3 weeks till we get what we want come out. And it's a week before the raid to have to put together our personal play style.
Yeah, and then there's no way to rank illegal.
But it's not to their benefit to do that.
No, it's not. Not at all. Like you said, these ships right here missed out on VXP weekend. There's that cash for them gone. If, a lot of people will spend more on VXP weekend than they do during the raid.
But that doesn't make up for the people out there who damn well got the Buccaneers during this TLC and went out and coined a whole freaking fleet of them. The $5 that you and I would have spent on VXP weekend don't outweigh the $250 that those guys spent on building that fleet.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm not going to follow suit with those ignorant people. There's no way.
But that means that not only do you need to build or finish your Buccaneer fleet, you also need to coin your Hydra fleet. So it's. I mean, for me, I'm still building my Buccaneers. I've only got 3 Buccaneers, and they're not even fully built because I haven't got enough armors to put on them. So it's gonna be interesting to see how these targets are going to be in damage wise, because I don't know how many people will have the charged armors for it.
Here's what I'm guessing. I'm guessing it'll be just like it was last raid cycle. There's going to be 1 target for Buccaneers, 1 target for Hydras, and it won't really matter whether you have both of them done or not until they start coming out with TLCs.
I would say the same because it will require a little bit more grind, and you won't get the same point bonus, which will stink. And because we'll have 250 million plus required points for the prizes we want, it wouldn't matter so much if the points weren't so high and the seat time wasn't there. But being that that's a little the downside. We won't get the points bonus, but it surely will be doable. In all honesty, with one fleet. I mean, I'm not building two fleets. I didn't build two fleets last time, and I just don't care. I like base hitting, so I'll build one and I'll do it, and I'll do just fine. So that's how. I mean, so there will be that.
I will say for this particular cycle, I mean, since we're moving on to a four-month raid cycle, this particular time we will have an extra month to make sure we have both fleets done by the time the TLC hits. For the ones after that, not so much, because you're going to have to be building a garrison fleet in there every 3 months too. So yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. Now I know a lot of people are saying, about how they didn't have the radioactive charged armor and the last raid, and we're not going to have that to use as the current one. But part of me, in a way, is almost glad they didn't come out with both of them at the same time, because I was not looking forward to the points it was going to have to take to get 2 brand new charged armors in that raid. Just between, if they would have had both of them in the raid, that would have been 240 million points just in charged armors. So I'm kind of glad that they split it up a little bit, assuming that once we start hitting the targets, we're not going to be like, oh my God, radioactive charged armor was absolutely mandatory to do this.
Man.
So, what else can we kill a little time about?
They could have left the 120 targets out for a little bit longer.
Well, they're supposed to be coming back out. That's the thought I saw.
I've seen some a few minutes ago before the show started.
That's what I was thinking. I thought they were still out there.
Yeah, I've been hitting them
well,
with the Hunters and then going in with my, Buccaneers.
I was going to say, I thought I saw a post where they were coming back out from like noon to midnight or some craziness.
I left the structural tokens from there.
Yeah, I've not seen any, so I've looked yesterday. I mean, I thought they were gone, so I didn't bother checking again or periodically or whatnot. I've had a good look. It took me like almost an hour, and I flip-flopped around everywhere. You couldn't find any, so I thought that was it.
No, we're supposed to respawn today from, I think it's noon to midnight. And then the stipulation has finally been clarified that in order for both players to get armors or get a chest or whatever, they both have to do damage.
So you have to be damaged to get a chest.
No,
Yeah.
you have to do
Or
damage.
you have to have done damage.
Done damage. Okay, sorry.
The link just came up, so I got a little sidetracked.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any 120s out there now, but I did see some just a little bit ago. So maybe they're on a respawn at the moment.
So preview should be loaded up here shortly, and then I'll start screen sharing. After I turn this fucking sound off.
Been forever since I heard that music.
Ow.
Okay. In chat over there, they're saying it's been spotty all day on the 120s. So I guess they're intermittent.
Well, at least you can, at least it's still there. Gives us a chance
All
to get
right,
an armor or two.
Can everybody see that?
Yeah, I can see it fine.
Yeah.
All right, let's go on our dock here and see what we got going on. Hey, I can, let's see. I can take all those out of there. Take these out of here. Throw them up in here.
Damn, your ships are everywhere.
And I can finish building all this crap.
Hey, now you can test your build.
All right. Let's see. Look at that. 99,999 coins. Yeah, I spent a little money before I came on here. All right. Let's see.
That's crazy. I mean, wasn't it usually 80,000 is what they gave you?
It changes from time to time.
Yeah.
Okay. I was fixing to say, wow, they're boosting up their money there. Is that what they expect us to do?
Well, let's see. Let's see if I can remember what all I had on these things.
This is the worst part about it.
Yeah, I'm not going to ask Ross for a build. I know that for sure.
Hey, I got this gun down.
Ross will be like, yeah, put missiles on that thing. It'll be great. Speed System 6, I believe I put on there. The CL3. Siege Battery 4. If I'm not mistaken.
Yep. High velocity
rounds. Nuclear accelerator. I'm going with 1 just in case I ever decide to that I do want to switch over to the pack special.
2.
Because it doesn't stack with the other thingy. And then I put on auto loader 3. And then 2 charged armors. Refit instantly. Sounds good. All right, that one's done. That's I still need to throw a couple specials on. It's a shame that, like, you know, the first 20 minutes of your preview server gets, oops, wrong thing. First 20 minutes of your preview server gets eaten up putting your builds together.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really hurts. Testing the targets and coming in and putting together new configurations and everything. You got to be really quick in here to get some.
What am I missing on this one? Auto loader. That's you guys will have to keep an eye on the YouTube chat too, because the way things are going right now, I can't see a damn thing.
All right.
Because I got the game maximized in one window and Hangout up in the other window. So that looks good. One thing I always like to do before I start doing anything, I always like to peek in the shipyard and see if there's anything new. Harlocks, Katie's, Conquer Lines, got the Saga, Zoe, Barracks of Fury, Brandon's Unstoppable, Defender. So yeah, probably would have been something new in Conquer if there was anything that they snuck in here on us, and I didn't see anything. So
I've seen they are coming out with a new generalist in the raid.
Are they?
Yes.
That's not it though, because that's the Zelo CTX.
That's the CTX, yeah. I just seen mention of it in that pop up.
Correct.
Right. You get in the game.
Yeah.
All right, so this is the one fleet that I plan on using. So we're gonna go out and take a hit and see what's what.
Now this doesn't have high splash, right? Because the nuclear accelerator 1, right? I mean,
correct.
Okay.
So I wonder which targets are which, because I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, next time you go into the previews, they had a pretty good idea in chat over there to set up your builds before it ever starts. Save them, and that way when you go in there, you can just load it up and click, and you're where you need to be.
I don't know. I don't know that that builds necessarily save over to the preview, to be honest.
Oh, okay. Well, that was an idea they had out there. I thought it was a pretty good one. If it holds crossing over. So all they got is the level 2s out there? Or no, that's an 81.
There's an 81 and there's a 2. So I'm trying to figure out which target's which. But Nobody's answering.
I guess the 2 would
Hit the
get them their
82.
prizes.
I'm gonna hit the 81 and see what happens.
Okay.
These things look slow on the map. I guess we don't get our R&D bonuses, so.
Looks like Laredo.
Close to Laredo there, yeah. Okay, they're saying that they do transfer over.
Okay, one is the
game
Bucks.
to preview. So we'll work on that next time, guys.
2 is Hydra, 1 is Bucks, but
and 90% of the time it's not like we can stream these anyway. So
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
No, that's just awesome, actually, that they allowed this to be streamed in all
well,
hours.
here's something I already see I don't like. I see boats in this target.
They got a patrol range.
What the hell are they popping in the water?
I don't know what that was, but it looked like it had some little function to it or something. I guess that's thermal. It's got a red ring around it.
I'm guessing.
Oh, there's more coming out.
Look at the damage.
Okay. What killed that ship way over there? It like splashed it from.
So you look at the damage you got.
Oh yeah, I'm well aware. I will say though, I haven't thrown in my build yet that has the one phalanx on it.
Boom.
It seems like those things you're hitting on the water are giving you damage.
Boom. They're just nailing.
I think it's the fire. I think it's the fire is what's it's the fire that's
Yeah, sitting in that fire, it's really cooking you. Wow, that particle blast wasn't enough to take out that oil rig.
Hey, but you know, it's like I said on the posting for this whole thing. Watch my stream, watch me die so you don't have to. Who's watching me? Oh, GDR is watching me. I feel special.
Well, you outranged that blunderbuss, didn't you?
So far what I've learned from this target is, number one, there's boats in here, which there shouldn't be boats in here. I'm pretty sure their own definition of siege target never mentioned anything about boats. Am I correct in that assessment?
Yeah, you're correct. It's supposed to be building targets only.
And the second thing I've learned so far is, like in all video games I've ever played, fire bad.
Buildings do look cool though. I like the way they look.
So look at that missile that nails you. Ooh.
Yeah, so when I'm done this target, obviously at this point what I'm going to do is go in and do one with the refit that I have planned on for my one anti-ship and see how much of a difference that makes.
Well, can we also, I mean, you got plenty of time, but can we also try the nuke accelerator 2 just to see if maybe the splash will kill an oil rig?
You mean the pack thing is what you're talking about?
No. I think it's just a nuke accelerator,
you're
right?
talking, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Whereas opposed I went to the 1 as opposed to the 2. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Instant repair. 16 coins. Ooh, that would be pricey during the raid. But hey, not if you spend however much money this amount of coin adds up to. You'll be going through your raid with no problems at all.
Now, was that half repair just then? It was, wasn't it?
I don't think so.
They don't have the half repair icon up there, so I'm not sure if it's that time or not.
So let's do a refit. I'm going to put an anti on this ship. I've never seen. Did you guys happen to notice? Was there ever more than one big missile shooting at me at a time? Did you happen to notice?
Just looked like one in the air at once.
So
Look there, you got an empty weapon slot already.
I'm only gonna go. Yeah, but look at my weight though, dude. I wouldn't be able to fit the weapon and the thing on there. I'm pretty sure. I'll double check.
I did a build, and it was 19,999. Had all the weapons with the countermeasure on it.
Yeah, see, so I won't be able to do that.
Okay.
However, I'm going to change this to frontline countermeasures because I want the extra buffs for that one phalanx that's on there to make sure that it has as great a possible chance of shooting down that missile as possible. And then I might be able to fit the other cannon on. Nope, man, 316 tons over. I'll tell you what we'll do. I'll put an old pack cannon on there.
Yeah.
Just for funsies. All right. Now we'll launch and go out and see how much of a difference that made in the target. Although it's always kind of hard to tell because they're constantly adjusting the targets the whole entire time that we're in here. Okay, well, there's an 85. I wonder what the 85 is for.
Okay. Now 83 as well.
Yeah, okay, so that's the A sets, I'm guessing. Where's just the 1 and the 2? Where's the 1? I'm looking for a 1. Be wonderful.
Your locator?
I'm pretty sure not. No.
Nope.
Hold on a second. Let's see. Buccaneer against the 80s, yeah, and the Hydra against the level 2. So, all right, well, let's go in and let's hit. That was an 81, the first one we looked at. Let's look for an 85. Here's an 85. Good Lord, these things are slow. You never know how much you've come to get used to your R&D buffs until you don't have them. You guys can feel free to talk. It's mighty quiet right now.
Well, we're all gawking.
Yeah.
What, you have a problem that when your mouth flies open, your eyes fly shut? Is that the problem?
Well,
No,
we gotta see the target and see what's going on.
no kidding.
But
Yeah.
I'm not liking that ship, but I haven't seen it fire yet. So.
I think it drops a mine off and then it goes home.
Now I got GDA watching me. Seems like all the developers are really wanting to know what I'm doing.
Okay, you're
That
shooting.
was a good explosion.
You shot the missile too. You actually got the missile in the air, whatever that missile thing is.
Good, good.
So are they dropping off those red things? Is that what they're doing? And why didn't you just shoot at that one? Did you not fire at that guy at all?
Okay, one missile got through. Two missiles.
But one is certainly better than
Yes. None.
one is certainly better than all of them getting through.
Yes.
You are not able to shoot at that ship. You can't target it.
Well, this is going to be a little fun area right here to not get the peep. We'll try to keep steady moving.
Was that the countermeasure that just shot that ship, or what? That little drone deployer, or mine deployer drone, or whatever you want to call it.
Appears on splash.
After I'm done with this target, I'm going to repair on that, and then I'm going to let it go fully on auto for a target and see how that does.
Okay.
You know, since these are supposed to be the quote unquote auto shifts,
Well,
let's see how auto they are. So at half repair time, that would have been about what, two coins and some odd for 2 coins in a couple minutes for that target. All right, we're gonna try. I'm sorry. Go ahead. What was that toxic?
No, I was just going to say the missiles that shoot the fire pools. I wonder what you need to what countermeasure you need for that. Whether it's a trident.
They cannot be shot down.
Okay.
Is anybody keeping an eye on chat, seeing what they're saying over there? Because, like I said, I can't.
Yeah, it looks like they're saying, you know, they're more than one countermeasure or a fully dedicated countermeasure ship.
Well, but
more than one countermeasure hull.
Here's the thing, though. There's no point in having a fully dedicated countermeasure ship because each missile is only going to ever get fired at by one phalanx. So even if you have 9 phalanxes on a boat, it's only ever going to get fired at by one of them. You know what I mean? They can't be, that missile cannot be targeted multiple times by phalanxes. So it's having more than one, in my opinion, is a waste unless you're getting shot at by more than one of those big missiles at a time.
So is this radioactive damage you think you're taking?
Yeah, it's radioactive. I'm pretty sure. Because when the missiles get through, I know they do radioactive damage, and obviously when my stupid ass sits in a fire pool, that's obviously radioactive.
Right. That's what one of the questions I think in chat we've been looking over here. And
so yeah, one thing I hadn't done yet was put my two little lightweight R panels on this thing that I'm gonna plan on having for the actual raid. All right, so I'm getting them stacked up. Here we go. We're going full on auto. Let's see how this goes.
yes, this is how I drive.
Okay, it looks like, yeah, I'm getting 2 missiles at a time fired at me right now currently. So potentially having one more countermeasure might not be a bad idea. Jesus, it might do better autoing than it was me driving.
I was kind of thinking the same thing.
Okay, so it looks like those little drones or whatever they are, they don't actually do any kind of damage. What they do is go around and drop off like sonar buoys or thermal buoys. So you can't take subs in here for whatever reason. I guess maybe they're worried about people with fangs and scatter guns or something. I have no idea. But it looks like that's all those little drones do is go. You can't kill them, and they just come around and drop off little thermal buoys. Is what it's kind of looking like to me.
Yeah, I don't even think you can put a scatter gun on a fang anyway.
You could on tiger sharks though.
Well, that's a tiger shark. You can put deck weapons on it. The fang tooth is straight up underwater weapons only.
Okay, well, whatever. I'm just saying that's
yeah,
the only reason I could think of that they would have them in there.
Okay, where are you going
Oh
now?
no! Oh no!
There's a problem with the pathing, apparently.
Yeah, he's trying to go back around there through that stuff. Yeah.
I'm at 85, right?
Yes, this is an 85.
That's funny. Raina and I put in something about pathing at the same time.
I'm pretty sure, Martin, that they will have a radioactive charged armor in this next raid.
Yes.
But I haven't heard anything about it yet. I'm just pretty sure there should be.
So, Ross, your method of driving, it looks like you'll be doing like 3 coins instant repair at half repair time.
But that's not even. That's for a set target, correct? I mean,
That's for the top of it, the 85, yeah.
yeah, but there is.
Yeah, so I'm guessing that there's not going to be an elite target for the Buccaneers. Is that seeming right? That doesn't seem right.
That just doesn't seem right to me at all. What happens in the Buccaneer to the 2? Does it melt?
I'm sorry, what was that?
I wonder what happens to the Buccaneer in the 2.
And a number 2 target there.
Oh, I'll probably die a quick, painful, horrible death. I'll tell you what though. Instead of before I switch out specials, I'll try it. We'll see.
Yeah.
I would test cannoneers for you guys too, except for I got really irritated with mine and scrapped them the other day. So.
Little pixel rage. Where is it? Little pixel raging.
No, I wasn't even mad really. You know, it's like I hardly ever used them anyway. They almost always took damage when I did, and like I took them in the target, they took a bunch of damage, and I said, well, it's not going to take me long to repair you guys. Delete.
That's right. They are too They're too costly to be fun.
Do you want me to drive, or do you want me to let it auto? I'll let it auto. We'll see what happens. Because we're just getting a feel for like damage wise whether they can do it or not.
Right.
Well, I would say that's a no. I would say that is a no.
Bam. Take that.
Wow.
25 coins. That whole thing being
For yeah, it's just getting shot at the one time. Yeah. That was kind of horrific.
Yeah, that was painful.
Okay, I'm reading also.
We're gonna swap out auto loader for pack 3 now.
I'm reading Raina's remarks, and she's saying that the damage in the 83 is significantly higher on auto than in the 81 and the 85 with the Buccaneers.
One thing everybody needs to keep in mind too, that what we see right now is probably not going to be the end result targets that we get. This is just to give us a feel for what the targets are going to kind of be like, and it's to give them a feel for, okay, we need to fix this in this target, and we need to adjust this in this target. So please do not get it all in your head that this is what we're going to see in the raid, because that's not necessarily true. That's one of the big problems, and that's why they don't have more open previews, because they do some tweaking and some changes and everything, and then everybody like has a freaking meltdown. That's not what we saw in the preview. Blah blah blah. You're just have to take all our money, and and it's just and they don't, I don't know, and that's why you don't see more of this stuff, because people don't know how to take it for what it is and try to turn it into something that's
definitely it's definitely subject to change. And you still haven't applied any radioactive defense on this
No, I
yet.
have not. First thing I want to do is just try the pack to see how much of the difference is. Now, obviously, I won't be able to tell the difference in damage output, but I should be able to. If there's a huge difference in damage output, I should tell the difference in my repair time.
Yeah, if you're taking longer to take the targets out, for sure.
Yep.
Oh, come on. Oh, it helps if you
got to hit refit.
Helps if you actually hit the refit. That's funny when you're like trying to you're trying to be in a hurry about something, then you like kind of forget important steps of what you're doing. I think
that one's done.
All right, so we'll launch back out and look for another 85. I'm trying to get the widest variety of potential things that I can while I'm in here. And let's minimize this so I can get a better look at the map. 85s, where are you?
The shockwave always felt like a secondary thing to me.
Hard to do real comparisons if I can't find the exact same target.
There's an 83 right next to your base in it, or an 81.
But I need an 85 to compare damage. And there's not like an entire map to scroll through either, because there's such a limited number of us. All right, well, I guess we'll go for an 83 and kind of hope it's sort of the same. I'll continue to look while I'm sailing up there, though. I'm not near as worried about those little boats now that I kind of know what they do and what the functionality of them is.
Yeah, I was expecting a bunch of shots to be coming off of them. You know how they like to really beef up their little ships.
I know. I was like, seriously, guys, like we just had this problem with sticking to your description of targets for the garrison, and now you're pulling this.
I hope they're not using it as a gateway to get ships in these targets, because that totally goes against their definition.
I don't think they are. I don't think they are. I think the sole purpose of this is to put out the thermal buoys. Now, again, I'm letting this go on full auto just to see. Stacking appears to be a little bit of a problem on auto.
Yeah.
Well, this is going to be fun across the north side on auto. I see you driving right through the P clouds.
Probably. Who's watching me now? Breaking is watching me.
Oh, right through. Not bad. Okay, not bad. Oh, some
Yeah,
damage.
it seemed like they didn't do too bad.
Wasn't it like that in the beginning with some of the skirmish targets, but then they went ahead and tuned up the damage in the P clouds later on?
Well, I think on the skirmish targets too, it might have had more to do with at the very beginning. It didn't seem bad because your charged armor bars were full, but as you would progress, your charged armor bars wouldn't be full, and then you would really be able to tell the difference.
Okay.
Yeah, now like in that little corner up there, that kind of sucked because I sat in the fire and on auto and took damage. But there again, like we said, I don't have any radioactive on these yet. And I better tell Raken I'm not that bad of a driver.
Ooh.
So full auto was 3 hours and 47 minutes that way.
What was it the other way?
That was his first 83, I think.
85 was 6 hours, or yeah, it was 6 coins on auto, so it was 3 hours pretty much.
Hey, Mike, there's an 83 there. Hit the 83 to drive it.
Wait. I just saw an 85. Then go auto to 85 and compare that to the other auto to 85.
Yes, please. Yeah.
And then I'll go drive. Then I'll go drive an 83. What's YouTube saying? Anything in particular they want to see that we haven't gotten around to doing yet?
Yeah, they want to see with the VAT plates.
You want to see what?
The radioactive plate on.
Radioactive plate won't go on these ships. That's a Conqueror only, or a Defender, Conqueror Defender. It won't go on a PvE ship.
No, but you got the radio armor, right?
Radio defense, yes, but not no.
About.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the most I'm going to be able to put on it is like 2 plates of 2 though, because I'm already flirting with the weight really bad as is.
And I'm wondering if it's possible you'd see
I'm kind of wondering if 1 ballistic plate would be enough in here instead of running both on here. I don't really see that you're pulling any charge off that bad.
Well, you have better eyes than I do then, because I'm sitting right here in front of it and I can't see my actual thing on my ballistic, my charge on it.
Yeah, it's like it's not even going down.
it's full.
I mean, I see a little bitty tick off the top of it, but that's about it.
Maybe then. But, until we see the targets, we don't know. And that's the thing.
Yeah.
This might be one of those cases, just kind of like the hunters and the fangs were. One of them needs a whole lot of one kind, and the other one needs a whole lot of the other kind. And it might be the buccaneer that needs a whole lot of radioactive, and the hydra needs a whole lot of ballistic. I'm gonna zoom back out because I have to scroll like a whole bunch to do it this way. All right, so it looks like actually it looks like auto win on this one. Damage was really reasonable. But I don't know how much of that was because the build's better and how much of it's because they're constantly tweaking the targets while we're on here testing them.
True.
Is anybody going to go with the build of, what do they think about drum reload? Somebody's asking me about drum reloaders and a siege targeting combination with the nuclear accelerators. And that kind of, when I looked at it, it does look like a pretty decent build using the drum reloaders.
What's the Pac-Man combo?
That was an hour and 20 minutes there. Pac-Man combo is what I'm using right now.
Oh, okay.
I guess a Pac-Can with the man special.
Okay. That's what they was asking in there, so.
And so that one right there, full auto, was an hour and 20 minutes. But I mean, quite honestly, I think at the end of the day, it's going to come down to the offensive choices that you make aren't going to matter a whole lot as much as the defensive choices that you make. Because like all the offensive, like every single offensive choice that we're looking at putting on these things is all going to kill these targets fairly fast from the way it looks like.
Yeah.
It's more a matter of figuring out what the best defensive way to go is. So you said you wanted to watch me drive in an 83, Caleb?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you ordered it. Now see what it's like when you're driving it.
Hell, the way I drive it might be better auto in it.
Oh, that's toxic how bad you're driving.
I don't think I'm going to comment on that.
Yeah, that would definitely be the pot calling the kettle black there, buddy. Let me tell you. It seems like when we watch Toxic doing the TLC, like every third sentence is, well, fuck, for fuck's sake.
This ain't gonna work. His target's already been ripped out.
Yeah, it has. All right, well, we'll retreat and go find a different one. I'll let somebody else finish that crap off. Watch me not be able to find another one now.
I hope they'd not like that during the raid. So where
Plenty
they
of
can come
twos
out.
there.
There's
Plenty
an
of
83 up top,
right there.
above the 2. Okay.
Well,
There's
here's one right by specs.
cool.
Oh, look, there's prices wrong.
Hmm.
There's specs. There's Trash Panda. There's Ren. There's Victor. There's some people in here. I don't even know who they are. Laredo. Boo. Oh, sorry. I said that out loud, didn't I?
Victor Victoria's Pain Train. Price is wrong.
Yeah, I already said here. There's Rue. I'll have to go find her on the map because she's probably doing some of the lower level stuff too.
Is you gonna try any of the hydras out here in a bit?
Yeah. What we've been in here for what, like 45 minutes?
Yeah.
It's
Around
supposed
40.
to last. It's supposed to last for about 2 hours. I'll be honest. I'm probably going to dedicate less time to the Hydras than I am to the Buccaneers because I think more people realistically are going to have Buccaneers than are going to have Hydras.
Yeah.
Stay away. I have a tendency to talk to my boats too. Sometimes they listen, not very often though.
You know, even when it blue shots, it can't even kill it the whole section.
Okay. Their ships are driving through the land too.
What, the little drones?
Yeah.
Well, does it matter though? Since they're not shooting anything, does it matter?
They might actually be in the air. We don't actually, we don't know if they're water drones, right? Look at it floating around.
Well, that one seems to be stuck to the right there.
Well, it comes out of that landing pad. I don't even know what that thing is. It could be an air drone, though. You know what I mean? Look at that little pad that it's hovering above, circling.
Yeah, looks like a little helipad.
Yeah. No mine laying drone.
Yeah, you've done a lot better with the driving than you did with the auto in the 83.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, obviously, driving's going to do a lot better than autoing.
Left the cannon to the left over.
Yeah, I wanted to get that stuff up there first. Stupid. I don't like when they put shit way down there where your like columns panel covers it up.
Yeah, we're putting missile countermeasures into siege targets. That's kind of strange, isn't it? Really?
Well, it is, but I'm not going to complain about it because if they want to put in damage that I can negate totally by being able to shoot it down, I'm not going to bitch.
Now, I agree. If we can kill it, we can take it away.
Now, if had it been a missile that actually did missile damage, then yes, I would have complained. But since it's a missile that does nothing but radioactive damage, and I can totally negate it, I'm not going to complain that much.
Oh, it seems like you shot that helipad down, and
so
the
hour
drone
36
blew up.
minutes driving. Hour 36 minutes driving. So half repair time, that would be what,
45, 46, yeah.
48 minutes. So that'd be like a coin in 18 minutes. You know, if you wanted to do the wait, or just 2 coins if you wanted the instant. So, all right, let me shit. I like do that all the time. I actually go back in my base before I recall my fleet.
Yeah, you're not going to get sniped anyhow. It's a test server.
Yeah, but now he's doing the jumping jacks, going in and out of his base.
I'm not worried about getting snagged. I want to put the radioactive armor on them now and see
if they hold up a little firmer.
If it makes any difference. And I might take off 1 plate charged and put on 3 radioactive plates.
I think the lowest radioactive is a D2, ain't it?
Yeah, and that's probably what I'm going to have to go with. Like I said, I'm flirting. Well, no, actually, since I took off auto looter 3 now, I probably got a lot more weight.
Yeah, that was a 60% weapon weight, I think, for that
heavy
piece of equipment.
Auto loader 3 is extremely heavy, but I mean, it does, from all the simulations I ran, it greatly increases your DPS. So let's see what kind of radioactives we can fit on here.
Those buoys were not shooting at you or causing any damage, were they?
They didn't have ballistic charged armor on it, so there you go.
It was actually holding firm as the other ones, wasn't it?
I think there was one that was always taking a little bit more damage, and I'm not sure which one it was.
Okay, well, my guess it would be that one.
Well, I'm going to go with 1 on that and leave 2 on the other ones, and then we'll take a look on and see what's what.
Cool.
You're not going to put 5 or what's the name plates on the bigger ones?
He's going with as big as he can get for right now.
No, I can get bigger on that. I'm just going to go. They were the first things I saw on. I just want to see how much difference radioactive makes. If it makes that much of a difference, is what I want to see. It doesn't matter. I could have put 2s on it. It still would have told me the same thing.
Okay, we need to see if we get damage from them buoys or not out there. Martin in chat he seems to think you're getting damage from the buoys.
I'm not sure who's trying to PM me, but trying to PM me while I'm trying to do this is a total wasted effort. Just saying. And please don't take that as whoever you were that I was being a dick to you. It's just I was just stating facts. All right, so I got some radioactive on armor on all of them now, and we're gonna go. I guess we'll try to stick with the 83 since we just got done testing that target. Assuming I can find one. There's one right there. How about that?
And 85 below it.
I'm still interested in finding out if there's going to be a number 1 or if we're going to be limited to targets.
Oh, this is that one that was already gutted out. Damn it.
Yeah.
I'm going to finish it
Might as
off.
well clean it up. Yeah.
Yeah, otherwise I'm going to keep doing this. Well, it doesn't look like there's anything in here that can even shoot at me.
Well, we can test if you're getting damaged by those things or not. Anything?
Yeah, my health bar is going down some.
What if you try to snipe it? Maybe that's a corrosive. So yeah, they are causing you damage. And that's it.
Good eye on that, Martin, because I totally didn't notice it. Yeah, actually, 30 minutes damage those things ended up causing me.
Wow, and you're continually going through there and popping every one of those dudes.
So if you're prepping them, if you're prepping for others, those are going to be in there.
Yeah, I think other people are just now starting to notice that. All right, let me find another 80 for you again.
One thing about UAVs, Martin, when you use countermeasures to take them out, it's usually their weapons you're taking out, ain't they? That they're shooting at you?
No, UAV you actually kill the UAV. Drones, you don't kill drones, but UAVs, you kill UAVs.
Okay. He was mentioning something about a gale on there a while ago, but I think that's more of a drone ship and not a UAV, but I'm not sure. That's passing them dudes out there.
I doubt it would be a drone. Otherwise, if it was a drone, you should be able to shoot at it.
You target it.
Don't the phalanx shoot at UAVs also anyway?
They do, yes. So I'm not sure. That might just be something that's totally unshootable.
Right.
Like the mines in the FM.
Yeah, exactly. You can't kill them, but they can kill you.
Yeah,
you know, because we love stuff. We love stuff in the game so much that is that kind of thing.
Yeah, and this is just another iteration of that, it seems.
All right, so we're going to drive this target with radioactive armor, see how much of a difference that makes, and then I guess I'll do a little bit, try to come up with a Hydra build, because I haven't even looked at Hydra builds yet, to be totally, frankly honest with you, because I know I'm not going to have mine done in time for this raid, so... I try to look at the more realistic things that people are going to have done, as opposed to Billy Bob, who spent, $2,900 and has both fleets out on the water the day they come out.
Yeah.
Because Billy Bob, who can afford to do that, don't need my help because he can just coin his way through the raid. I'm getting pretty laggy at the moment. I don't know if you can tell on the stream or not, but my boats are yo-yoing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, this lag's getting bad. I'm going to have to refresh after this.
It's not actually for our screen.
Well, I can see him jerking around.
A little bit.
Yeah, there's so much back and forth action going on my screen. It's almost like I'm masturbating. So far, it's looking like that radioactive armor made a hell of a difference. From what I'm seeing so far at this point.
Again, if they haven't tweaked anything at this point.
Right. And see, that's the one thing, about test servers, it's like, okay, was it the 39 changes I made to my builds that made the build better, or was it the 4 changes you did to the targets while we were in there that made things better? You don't know.
Them towers don't seem to be hurting you as much now either.
Yeah, it looks like this is going to be extremely reasonable at this point.
Damien, so far on antis, we're kind of thinking possibly 2 anti-missiles across the fleet.
Yeah, 1 or 2. I haven't fully decided. I think a lot of it will depend on your pattern, too. I think your pattern will dictate how many you end up needing, because I think there's probably going to be like one pattern that 1 will be sufficient, but if you just kind of go willy-nilly, then you're probably going to want 2, because you might have 2 of those big honking missiles shooting at you at the same time.
Yeah.
So let's see. My repair on that one.
Almost instant, looked like. Well, no, 30 minutes.
So half repair, that would be a 15-minute. So that would be a pull back in the dock and repair. Yeah. Or if you have 99,999 coins at the start of the raid, you can just coin it all day long and not care how much it is. Just saying.
Yeah, that much coin, you'd be blitzing and be done with it.
Yeah, you can just pay you can pay not to play, yeah.
Now, I see, like, another thing that I'm taking into consideration, I know Raina was saying earlier that the 83 was dealing more damage than the 85s. So that leads me to believe that from the first 83 that I hit to that last one I just hit, they've probably been adjusted and tuned down some. So, do we want to look at a Hydra build? I'm probably going to come. God, I'll just fucking move on water. Who cares?
Okay, they're asking, is this got 2 phalanxes on your fleet now, or just 1?
No, my build right now currently only has 1.
Okay.
But the boat that does have the phalanx, I did put frontline countermeasures on to get the most out of that 1 phalanx.
Okay. So yeah, he's just running 1 phalanx in here for now, and it has frontline countermeasure on it.
All right, so let's see. Shipyard. Select toll. What are we looking at? Siege boats. That's what we're trying to build. Hydra. I guess we're going to throw some launchers on there. Pull up your boulder
Where's
fist.
the new one? Further left.
Ross, pull up your boulder fist build and tell me what was on it.
No, Caleb actually has one of these built already.
Use that. There you go.
I always forget about that. 6 years of doing it the long way. I always forget that thing's there.
All right. You know you're going to need an engine.
That's special. We want this engine. We want
siege battery.
This armor special. We want siege battery. We want siege targeting. And what do we want for our last special?
You got a multi-shot on there already? Special?
I think that one did. That special gives multi-shot.
Okay. Well, some gives radioactive damage or shockwave damage, one or the other.
Look at that. See what they have to say. See if they have any suggestions.
Everyone seems to be complaining about lag in the targets now.
Yeah, don't forget to refresh before you go back out there.
I'm worried about building my boat at the moment, though.
Interception system? What are you going to put on there?
Intersection system, I don't think stacks with. Yeah, those are. Oh no, flechette feeder. That's what I want. So that's an extra 50% of reload and a launcher supercharge times 3.
Hey, don't forget the 2 engines.
Yeah, right. Sorry, I don't have that program loaded up on the preview server to have my 2 engines on there.
Now the joy of sitting in your chair and just ranking that bitch.
Yeah, save that before you.
I could, but I think it doesn't it automatically save your last build when you click on your shipyard again.
I'm not sure. Just for a safety feature. There you go. You're out of res.
That doesn't matter. I should still be able to.
No, it's your charge armor.
You're out of charge armor.
Oh yeah, Christ! I didn't even think about that.
That blows.
Scrap your Buccaneers.
Yep.
Well, I'm not going to scrap my Buccaneers, but I can take charged armor off of them. And just throw it back on. Click on the goddamn boat.
It's
Refresh, dude.
It's out to sea.
You forgot to bring it in.
Oh yeah, Jesus Christ,
Come on, Damnation, get it together.
well, I'm trying to do all this shit in a hurry so I can get as much in as possible.
Yeah.
And apparently, for some unknown reason, I need to go back in my base before I refresh. You know, I don't know why, but apparently I had to do that.
You know, that flechette launcher is one special that I'm missing. That's probably one special out of the whole game that I'm missing at the moment. I was gone during those raids.
I guess while this is refreshing, I can check on YouTube chat real quick. And see if anything amazing is getting said in there. Oh, wow, we got 56 people watching. That's pretty kick-ass, huh?
Yeah. Good turnout. I did put on a new sweater.
No one can see it, Ross.
They see it briefly.
Did you seriously just say you put on a new sweater?
Yes.
What the hell does that have to do with the Battle Pirates preview server?
Well, you know, we all know why my greatest asset is my leg.
Well, it's certainly not your brain. I'll tell you that. All right, what am I doing? I'm pulling charged armor off. That's what I'm doing.
That's with 2 charges. I think what I'll do quickly to set people up with the characters change this.
What would be nice is since they know that we're in here testing builds, they would just give us like an unlimited amount of charged armors and all that crap.
Yeah, that might be mentioned to them. It would
It's
help
not
out.
like we get to keep this crap.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing. I could see then why people would complain about, you know, oh, why don't I get on there, blah, blah, blah. I could definitely see why people would complain then.
Is that crazy? 15 hours to take 2 pieces of armor off.
Oh, man, you know, we forgot to check.
Hmm.
It's the one that had 3 radioactive panels took less than the ones that only had 2. Way to remind me of that, guys. Way to remind me of that. I'm just here to drive. You guys are supposed to be putting in the brain power. Oh, boy, I'm in trouble.
You definitely took a lot less damage with radioactive armor on. That's for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's kind of a bummer for me because I don't have that part on my. I'm falling behind, I guess. Well,
if we still got some time here in a little bit, they do have a request here in a minute for your Buccaneers.
Yeah, put on Mauser and
To,
guns. I saw it.
Some old weapons. Okay.
Well, it all depends on how long it's going to take me to rank these things.
Yeah, they need it where it's just skull, pop, done.
You know, I actually, after I rank this one, I'm going to check. Sometimes they give us tokens to rank stuff.
Okay.
I didn't think about it before I started doing this one.
I think it was lit up. Now that you say something.
Well, that button's always lit up. It's just a matter of whether you click on it, whether there's actually anything there or not. Now I'm just spending that money like crazy now, man. I'm living the Ross life. I'm living the Ross and the Callan life right now.
You just hitting coin?
Oh, look, Hydra Siege Cruiser. I think that was my one I got from the TLC, though.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Yep, he's already spent 9,500 coin.
Okay.
Hey, but that's perfectly reasonable for your average player in Battle Pirates. Yeah, okay.
Now Gigi is talking in the comms in the server, and he's saying something about how the new the drones. It looks like to me they're a challenge to you shoot them before they get deployed.
You would have to take them out by the buildings, but I mean, they instantly come out and start deploying. You're not going to cut them off.
Maybe what he's saying is you have to kill the buildings before they get deployed, maybe, is what he's saying.
Yeah.
I think they're talking about the number 2 target.
VXP.
There you go. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, they are. He's just talking about the 2 target.
My brain's going in 500 directions, and my hands are getting confused with what the hell they're doing.
Okay, I'm trying to keep an eye on your marker there. Keep you in line.
Well, somebody needs to. Oh, come on, man. I reckon these things take forever.
Yeah.
That's bad one, though. That's bad one. It takes you less time to build your boats than it does to rank them.
Yeah, that's one thing I don't coin rank. Wish I could coin rank.
You've never ever coined rank? Ever?
Never.
No.
Wow,
I love
even
coining
I've
rank.
done that before.
I really never have.
There's been times where I've coined that last half a rank from 74.5% to that 75 because I just got so freaking tired of waiting.
Well, I mean, I coin rank by. I mean, I coin the VXP weekends pretty heavily, so I think that's coining rank.
Well, yeah, I'm talking. I
Yeah.
did that well before we had VXP weekends, though.
Yeah, I've never done that, so you got me there.
What's funny is there's probably people that play this game now. They're like, "Wait, you mean you didn't always have VXP weekends?"
Oh yeah, no. And
Dude, there was a time and day in this game where the highest rank was 1 star, and that was it.
yeah,
And it took forever to get there.
Yep.
All right, so let's see how this goes. Going in blind. Other than knowing that they killed Buccaneers really freaking quick, that's about the only thing I know at this point.
Well, apparently there's one target, one weapon in there that if you get in range, it'll kill you with 1 shot too.
Don't tell me. I want it to be a surprise.
And you didn't put a countermeasure on this yet, neither, right?
Nope. Now these go way faster.
Those are fast.
I wish the Buccaneers had like half of this freaking speed.
Well, just wish that you had 2 engines on there like me.
Almost seems like these guys might have 2 engines on them.
Looks like you're one-shotting turrets. So
Had a pretty good splash range at that. When the explosion gets put off.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, I have no idea. Did you ever refresh?
I must have got within range of that turret that will one-shot you if you
Ooh, look at the repair bill on that mug.
yeah, 32
and a half
points
hours.
for sure. And that's not even a full fleet. That's only 4 boats.
Oh my freaking god.
Not even fully armored, right?
Yeah, I think he's
yeah,
got
that's
armor on, but he's got heavy plates on the.
Yeah, I got the heavy radioactive plates on these.
So those are like an hour and a half each, right? Or
Yeah.
half
All
hour
right, boys and
each.
girls. So if you didn't catch anything else, don't come close to that one target, that one turret that I just came close to. Apparently,
So is
that's
it
not
one
good
you're-
for you.
Okay, it's one you can outrange, apparently, I guess.
I'm guessing. I don't know. I was dead too freaking quick to see anything.
Yeah, I never even seen it happen. Did you ever refresh your
Yes,
game?
I refreshed.
Yeah, okay.
That's why
Still
I
looks kind of jerky. Yeah.
I do. You can't help it. You
Yeah.
know, it is what it is. I can refresh 19 times, and if their test server is laggy, it's not going to help any. Yeah, it must have been a turret that was one of these 2 turrets, or maybe even both of
I
them.
think it was the one with the icon, the left one there.
Yes, it was.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
It's the one to the left, yeah.
No. See, yeah.
Was that
there's-
that ballistic turret?
yeah.
Is that what that was?
It was next to the blunderbuss. Or in between the 2 blunderbusses there. That's the one that did it.
Jesus.
Since he got in range of that, it went poof kaput.
This target
Okay,
is
so I have a
freaking-
feeling that even if I had Hydras done, I wouldn't be doing these targets anyway.
That ain't no joke. 2 turrets, 2 dead shit fleets. Okay, hitting it again, or
Yeah, I was just pausing and collecting my brain for a minute. You're lucky it only took a minute. All right, which turret are you saying it is? This one?
well,
Or this
I
one?
thought it looked like that one. I thought it looked like the one right there on the corner, top
This
corner.
one right here? Or
Top
this one?
corner. That one. I thought it looked like that. I thought it looked like a blunderbuss.
So, in other words, it outranges you and can one-shot you?
Well, you can try to auto it and see, right? Or no, auto will bring you too close for
Auto
sure.
brings it even closer than just driving does.
Right.
If you can get them to
Yeah.
match up here, it's your fleet's
Oh,
not.
yeah, these guys don't seem to stack very well at all.
That's been a case for the siege hall since the cannoneer.
Yeah, I got to run my cannoneers in circles to get them to straighten out. Okay, those 2 turrets right there are the ones that are shooting the missiles.
Yep.
So that white looking one is that blunderbuss that one shot you.
Yeah, I thought it was the one
Okay,
next
there's
to
one
it.
at the
but,
bottom right down there when you get down there. There's one down there so we can check.
Look at the damage.
Well, yeah, it's from sitting in the fire, I guess.
I think it's the one on the right, like not the silvery blunderbuss, but the one next to it. That's what I thought.
Yeah, the white one. Yeah.
No, the one to the right of it.
No, he's talking this one up here.
Okay.
Well, let's find out.
Nope. You're still alive, but you took some hell of a damage.
It did do a lot of damage, yeah.
And fire finished you off.
All right, I'm not doing any more of this fucking Hydra target. Fuck that thing, dude.
Yeah, that dude is redunculous.
But anybody who coined a full fleet of Hydras and has them done and wants some good advice on Hydra builds, there's plenty of other people that are out here working on these targets. You can go watch one of their videos later. I'm not the guy to ask about that. Somebody did want me to check on Mausers and Millennium guns on Buccaneers.
Yep.
32. Screw that, dude. That fleet can go to hell.
It's only 40.
Scrap.
It's only 130 coins for a target. That's all right.
You got to get your armors back.
One thing at a time, buddy.
Hey, so what are we thinking? We're gonna just recommend though. They're gonna retune that, don't you think? So I mean, people just aren't gonna be out of luck.
Yeah. I imagine they will be returning it.
I mean, for those that are watching, I do want you to think that I think that will probably get a little bit retuned. I would hope. I mean, don't just panic and say you're done and you scrap your stuff today because we're not having luck to, you know what I mean.
That's a 3-day right on the money.
To be fair, we're asking chat what kind of split of Millenniums and Mausers they want to see. Or if they just want to see all Millenniums or all Mausers, they're asking exactly what they're looking for.
Well, they can hear you, so we're gonna.
But like I said, I don't have the channel open. So
no, I'm looking. They haven't responded yet.
It takes like a minute for it to translate over.
Yeah.
You would want more Mausers due to the splash, extra splash damage you can get on the hull. So it wouldn't make much sense.
I would rather know like how they've gone, what road they've gone down at this point, as opposed to what the optimal ideal road is. You know what I'm saying? If they've already started building them with Mausers and Millenniums, I want to know what kind of split they're looking at.
Okay.
None of them's answered right now.
Well, they're looking sprint countermeasures with anti-missiles. 4, please. Put some antis. But you got one ship with antis, and that seems like it's been doing pretty good. I don't know why you would want to overload on sprints.
We'll try a sprint.
Incorporate
Kevin says all Mauser, 1 flax for regular ammo.
Okay. Let me try this sprint thing, and then I'll go back to that real quick. On 2 sprints, you figure? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're 2 shots each, ain't they?
Oh, shit. I need to reclaim my charge armor. Oh,
yeah. Just going to scrap those guys?
Oh, I could have done that. Doesn't matter. It's free gold. Who cares?
You said Daniel said 2 per ship at their sprints.
Hello, Vlad.
Hey, Vlad's here.
What's shaking, fellas?
Hello, Vlad.
4 cheeks and a couple chins.
Oh, that's just me.
How are you
Hey,
today?
Are you home already or currently driving home?
Yeah, I'm home now.
Okay. I wasn't sure. You were just a head and not a face, so I wasn't sure if you were home or not.
Yeah, I had a rough day. No one needs to see me today.
Well, let's be honest. No one needs to see you any day.
Well, yeah, there's a little bit of free range truth right there.
Did you get in the test server or no?
I did not. It was already full by the time I tried to get in like 2 minutes ago.
Gotcha.
So I get to watch you do it.
Well, hey, congratulations. I'm now level 108. Oh, shit.
You're going to brag about it?
Man, I can't do nothing right. It's all the pressure, man. All right, what was I doing? Putting charge armors on.
Yes. This is the one you had the one on.
So is there any? I have not seen any of the preview yet. Is there any good news going on?
Yeah, don't bother with the Hydra.
You're going to do your cannons. Do your cannons.
What?
Cannons.
No, my cannons are fine.
I thought you were doing later equipment, older equipment.
No, not yet. I said I wanted to try the sprints first, and then I'm going to try the other.
I thought you'd switched the Millenniums on that one already.
I was just messing with it in the shipbuilder, and then we decided we run it to try the sprints.
Okay.
Well, it looks like, Vlad, it looks like the radioactive armor does help quite a bit. Makes a large difference so far in the damage. It also makes quite a bit of difference if you run at least one, possibly two anti-missiles. There's a missile that shoots quite a bit of radioactive damage in the air, and if you can shoot that down, you take a lot less damage.
Are you adding sprints as you're going along?
The Hydra.
I'm only having two on the one. I'm not putting two on. Putting more than that is total waste of weapon spaces.
Yeah. Daniel, he does have frontline countermeasure on the one ship that he has countermeasures on.
Was that Daniel as in shipwreck?
No, Carter.
Okay.
In chat there.
Well, I can't see chat.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm telling
I didn't know shipwreck was in chat.
No, he's not.
All right, we'll hit the 83. That seems to be our current litmus test. Since 85 seems to be a little too hard to find.
If it's a 2-hour preview, we're down to 30 minutes left.
Yeah. Pardon me.
Have you tried going in with ironclads or cannoneers?
I have not tried ironclad yet. I can't try cannoneers because I scrap mine, and I'm not going to build any just for the test server.
No, that'd take too much time.
I tried the Hydra target, and all I can say is, personally, myself, I'm glad I don't have Hydras built.
Yeah, don't get me started on that.
Yeah,
the fact that we've had that.
Hang on. Hush for a minute. Sprints don't seem to be doing near as good a job of shooting those missiles down. I'm not sure if they're shooting them down at all.
I don't think they are.
Yeah.
Looks like a miss instead of a shoot down.
So what were you used to shooting them down? The phalanx?
Phalanx. Yeah, Phalanx 4.
The fact that they've decided they need to put in a Hydra target, and we've had that blueprint for less than a week, is just freaking ridiculous.
Well, I mean, but, you know, as long as some people out there are going to continue to coin that stuff as soon as it comes out, they'll continue to do it. And I mean, I'm not saying anything good, bad, or indifferent about the people who choose to do that. I'm just stating what the facts are.
Yeah.
That as long as people are going to have fleets ready in time for the first raid, that they're going to continue to put out targets for it.
I got one Hydra built. I'm not building no more
I can tell you
after
though,
seeing this test server.
this damage
Well-
here, is a lot higher than previous.
Yeah, that
Well, yeah,
phalanx 4 is
that's
the way to
because
go.
I'm getting hit. That's because I'm getting hit by every single one of those missiles. The sprints did not shoot down a single missile.
Yeah. Yeah, this was your same experience the first time through when you didn't have the phalanxes on there, right?
Correct.
I kind of feel like the sprint, unless you've got room to run the subaquatic propellant with them, that the sprints are useless.
The sprints are garbage, dude, in my opinion. Which makes me really upset that on my icebreakers, and I still wonder if that's part of the problem with my icebreakers because they have all sprints on them. But I
Yeah,
don't know.
put Trident or Flax 4 on there.
I don't want to get into the whole FM debacle because I'll be starting to type in the comms right here. I'll be like, all right, now that I got all you developers here where you can't run away, what the hell's going on with the FM?
Yeah, their sprints are useless now. After seeing that as well. Shit.
All right, so Mausers on Buccaneers. That's what we want to try, yeah?
Yeah.
And no charged armors, I believe was said.
I don't think he's there. Kevin said about the armor. I don't know if he got charged or not.
I thought he said regular armors, I thought he said.
I agree there are no foes. He says about the sprints being more for UAVs than the missiles.
If I'm going to shoot down UAVs, I'm going to go with Gales. Screw sprints.
Yeah, regular no charge armor, he said.
All right. Cannon. Where the hell are the Mausers? There they are. What do you say?
He
4
says-
Mausers and what?
Up to level 4 on both armors, he said. So
Good Lord. Where'd the D4C armor go? They need to put that whole sorting system back to the way it was for the past 15 years because I can't find shit anymore. I'm going to do a split of Millennium and Mausers. Is what I'm going to do. Obviously, we won't want that special, so we'll go with, we'll just use Autoloader 3 since it's handy.
and he said, could you do it with 1 Flax 4?
With what?
1 Flax 4. Felix 4.
Phalanx 4? Yeah, I'll just leave the one that's on the last countermeasure vote already. No.
That's the one.
All right. Do this immediately. So I'll start putting some valves on it. And 1 Phalanx 4. Helps if you go to countermeasures. Val 4. that to the autoloader. And change these to non-short burners. All right. Let's take her out and see what she does, boys.
Don't forget to take the charged armor off.
I did, didn't I? I thought I did.
I watched it on YouTube. It takes a while to get through.
Yeah, you just did.
Okay. And I took them off the other three, right? On the build
Yes.
test.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, 83, 83. Here's your one. It looks like George has been getting 4 hours trying to auto something. Looks like he needs to make a better build. All right. We're going to drive this puppy and see what happens. Cross your fingers, boys. It'll be interesting to see if there's enough oomph to kill the turrets. That's my concern at this point. No, well, other than the lag, that's also my concern at this point.
Not
Not
bad.
as quick as the other, but it's still cutting through.
Well, yeah, but you can see that because I don't have.
Oh, you're definitely taking the damage.
Yeah, because I don't have the firepower, I'm having to sit in the fire pools while I'm trying to kill it. See if I can get a little bit more mobile and cut down on things. Why people always peek in on me when I'm using the crappy stuff? Nobody ever watches when I'm doing like the 30-minute auto runs. What the hell's up with that? Who is it? GD Riken. Oh, that's funny shit right there.
Yeah, I haven't seen your stuff go down no much, but as long as you're staying out of the fire pools.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, you just got to keep moving by the sound, by the seam of it.
Oops. Maybe Mauser's not so much. Isn't the Millennium gun really, really a lot stouter than the Mauser as far as punch?
Yeah, it is. I would say, yeah, if you had the choice of using Mausers or Millenniums, I would definitely use the Millenniums over the Mausers.
If you don't have the peak, maybe throw a couple of particle cannons in there for the every now and again good blast.
Yeah, just a couple though. I wouldn't recommend on them for any actual DPS.
Yeah. It just put them a 1 or 2 in there for the effect, not for the damage.
I mean, those Mausers do add a little bit of splash to take out the turrets, though.
Yeah.
Hey, Kevin, I wouldn't go coining your fleet just yet, because the weapon's going to be in the raid, and if you get help, you'll probably get the weapon from the raid.
Yeah, that peak cannon is definitely a damn good cannon to get. So,
of course, you have to remember, right now, the only thing we're getting a look at is the A set and the S set. We're not getting a look at any of the lower end stuff.
yeah.
True.
So, your ironclad, your cannoneers and stuff might work perfectly well on like the B sets. We don't know at this point in time because we haven't seen them at all yet.
Cannon bottom left, I think you still got a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you take out the little like hovercraft carrier things, where they land, they seem to blow up on the water.
Okay, I didn't see your health drop hardly any going through that P cloud.
No, I didn't. That's what I was watching because I hate driving around them.
There we go. Sitting around in the fields and taking a little bit longer to take out the targets definitely cost you.
But can be done. I mean, you can kill. You actually have a little bit more damage power than I thought you would.
No foul says back to the first setup, loader 3 or the new special with the critical is better.
You know, in my opinion, it's still really out on that. I personally am probably going to stick with autoloader 3 because that's the way I've already proceeded to build with mine. I don't know that it makes a whole lot of difference, to be totally honest with you. Like we were saying earlier, I think all the DPS builds are going to come out pretty close in the long run. I think that's going to become more of a thing of what you put on for your defenses than anything.
Kevin said, so what? So what is it?
With the Hell Wraith? Remember how it was with the Hell Wraith? Like everybody had there was 19,000 different builds out there that all came to the same end result, basically. I mean, I have a feeling that the Buccaneer is going to be kind of similar in that fashion. I'm sorry, now what were you going to say before that?
Kevin White said, so what is more important, the fast gun reload or the damage?
Well, the faster gun reload's giving you a higher DPS, as opposed to the damage would be an initial pop. So,
yeah, I mean that's something you'd have to figure out the math for, because it all comes down to just because something has a higher printed damage value doesn't mean its DPS is higher. My best advice I would tell you it would be take both weapons that you're considering, go into Huggies and plug them in there and see what kind of numbers you end up getting out of Huggies. He's not always 100% right, but he's a pretty damn good judge most of the time on that kind of stuff. One thing I personally noticed that I haven't checked it lately, but when I was messing with my Buccaneer builds in there, it almost seemed like he had the turret damage and the regular damage reversed. I don't know if he's fixed that since then or not. But yeah, if it were me and I was looking for Millennium or between Millenniums and Mausers, I would probably go Millenniums. I don't know. That's still kind of toughish, though. I might go 6 Millenniums, 2 Mausers, maybe. Put a little bit of Mausers in there for the splash. But I would probably go more Millennium heavy than I did Mauser heavy.
yeah, as long as you have enough splash to kill the drones from when they're around there.
I'm going to go back to my original build real quick. That's what it is. I mean, what about you guys here on the channel? Is there anything else you guys wanted to see? Don't all speak up at once.
I was muted. I think that looks all right, but I mean, I think I am going to probably. I just been putting one charge at a time on at the moment. I think I'm going to stop there for now as far as the armor goes.
Yeah, and there's somebody in chat wanting Canon system, wanting to know about Canon system though.
Canon System 4.
Yeah.
As opposed to a new.
That would slow you down even more.
Yeah, I know I'm gonna go slower with it for sure. I think
you got something that's not matching with it.
There's something that I think it doesn't stack with high velocity rounds. I think. Yeah, I looked at Canon system and I really didn't like Canon system as opposed to some of the other stuff that I can use. Like, because so now I guess instead of high velocity rounds, I'm going to go with siege targeting, I guess.
Yeah, that's a good, that's, look at the damage.
And you're still good on weight. So
700.
We'll reset that instantly, and my stupid ass didn't save it, but that's okay.
Martin said we didn't try the nuke accelerator too.
Yeah, we didn't.
The only thing is, the only difference is going to be is like more splash.
Yeah.
I mean, it's getting to the point now where they're probably going to be closing it up here in like 15 minutes, so I'm not going to have time to test a whole lot more stuff. And I'm going to be a little bit selfish. I'm going to try this one thing with the cannon system and siege targeting, but then I'm going back to my actual build that I have put together because I want to get a little bit more practice into this before the end of the test server. So I'm gonna be a little bit selfish there for myself for a minute or so. I know I'm a jerk. What can I say? Now what I have here, I had auto over here, right? Even on the other one. I'm gonna drop the can. Yeah, is that right? No. What does I do different? Help me out, girls.
Everything looks. Armors.
Oh yeah,
Go back to the yeah.
Remind me to save this before I hit the instant rebuild option. Oops. I think that was right. Yeah, looks right.
Yeah,
Okay.
save it. Yeah.
Good call. Read it. You and
So you're at 16,000 coins so far.
I try not to look at that because I'll just get depressed and irritated.
Now this wasn't your countermeasure.
I'd rather spend 16,000 coins on here, so I only have to spend like 5 coins in raid. You know what I mean?
Yep. Oh, I was just keeping count, looking at that. Break out the capital ships.
I did build an entire fleet though, so
yeah, and rank them.
Yeah, the rank would probably cost me more than anything else I did.
Let's see, Cannon System 4 and Siege Targeting.
Hopefully I'm in the right blueprint section.
So the number one things I've learned, I'm just throwing it, is truly so far is what I know is you want the radioactive armor is required and an anti-missile, not the other.
Not the sprint. Yeah.
Correct. I mean, so both those are just a must.
Yeah,
that countermeasure for sure. Yeah.
I would say yes.
Okay.
Like I'm personally, I'm a big fan more of Nuke Accelerator over the cannon system, just because the extra speed and like avoiding fire when at all possible that you don't shoot down. It seems like it's going to be pretty important. I wish my Buccaneers were as fast as what those Hydras were. Jesus Lord. Hey, where's my 83 set?
Looks like we're getting all number 2s out here. Their random generator is screwing the.
Well, no, I don't think it's that. I think nobody's hitting the 2s.
Exactly.
Nobody has any interest in hitting those 2s. And things like that on these test servers tell them a lot too. If like nobody's hitting the 2s, that will tell them a whole lot.
Yeah.
I gotta find GD Riken and send him a message too. Be like, dude, why did you peek in on me every single time I was doing silly shit? All right, so this is Cannon System 4, check.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is doesn't give splash, so
Anyone know if Vlad's still on here?
Yeah, I'm here.
He's here.
Believe it or not, I don't have much to say.
First time
I was
for
gonna say it's so quiet for a change.
first time for everything.
Yeah, I know.
But I'm just looking. How many weapons has the Buccaneer got? 8, yeah?
yeah.
Yeah.
So you've got 6 peak accelerated cannons on it and 1 phalanx 4. So missing one
On
weapon
one.
on
On one,
one.
ship.
Yeah.
You've got 7 cannons on the rest of the ships.
Okay.
Now, this just looks like a whole lot more than I'm used to got going on my screen. Is it now that we could turn the explosions off and stuff like that, right?
Oh
Nope.
yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like, dude, when you come on the test server, all that shit is set to default, so everything is on.
Okay.
And generally, I turn off the sound and the music, and after that, I don't mess with the rest of it because I'm only going to be on here for 2 hours. I don't want to spend 20 freaking minutes changing all my settings.
Right. And you don't want to, you got to make sure you leave the clouds. Clouds are cool.
No, they're not. Game was just fine without those stupid clouds in it.
I saw Elvis in those clouds once.
What, in the peak clouds?
Dude, exactly what did that cloud, what kind of smoke was in that cloud?
Hey, I took a screenshot of it. I swear to God. No one else saw it, but I did.
It was
It's
real,
still-
dude. It was so real, man.
Did it still look like Elvis when you came down off the high?
It did, in fact, but only
Hey
me.
man, hey man, I've seen Elvis in the clouds before, but have you ever seen Elvis in the clouds on weed?
Definitely looks weaker.
Okay. So
Well,
that-
there was I think it does take a little longer to kill everything. My estimation from what I was gathering, damage wise, there was a little bit where I didn't kill a turret cluster fast enough. Instead of driving, I sat in flames, so that could explain part of that. But it was let's see,
it was decent.
2 hours and 12 minutes. So on half
Versus
repair
30.
time, basically 2 coins basically for half repair. So I mean, it's still, they're all pretty reasonable, close together in my opinion. I always give, when doing tests like this in this kind of environment, half an hour one way or the other is kind of my leeway that I look at, because it's like, okay, what adjustments have they made? And like, obviously you don't always drive exactly the same. The atoms are not always aligned up directly in your rune the same way every time when you click on your mouse button. So, there's going to be variances in every target that you drive.
Okay.
So, all right, now I want to go back to my personal build and try to hone it in a little bit more based on what we're seeing here at this point. Although I think I am going to drop down to only 1 ballistic charged armor per boat, because it doesn't seem like I'm going to need more than that. which really irritates me because I have two of my boats that already have two ballistic charge armors.
Yeah, I'm in the same spot, and you know, it's look at the time it's taken just to take it off.
Yeah. I mean, what might be one of those things too that the ones that already have two on might just end up staying that way, and then I'll take them off by the next raid. You know.
That's how it's going to be for me because I'm looking at like two complete. Well, I'm hoping to have two boats
Reloader.
complete. I don't know how many boats are you? I know Caleb's in a little bit better position than me, but how many boats are you going to be having complete for this?
Who, me or somebody else?
Everybody. I mean, really.
Well, I got 4.
Okay.
Well, yeah, but we all didn't go out and sell our firstborn child to have a full fleet of Buccaneers done in time for the raid. So
Nope, I just sold Ross's stack. That's all.
No, I only have 2. You know, I got 2, and I'm working on, and so I don't know.
realistically, I'll probably have 3 done in time for the raid.
Yeah, I'll have none complete, but I will likely have all 4 with a semi build on them.
Okay.
I did not build 5, and I wouldn't suggest that anybody does build 5 because you know they're going to make us pay for a flagship anyway. So there's no point in wasting that twice.
Yeah, we will be getting a flagship.
It's in this raid, right?
Yes, both flagships are in this raid.
So have they said that for sure, or are we just?
It was on that pop up. No, it was on the pop up that popped up on my base.
Yeah, like I said, I honestly, I'm ashamed to say I've hardly played BP at all today. I was busy playing Crusaders of Light and having a whole lot of fun on that. Next thing I knew, it's like, oh crap, I got to do this stream here directly.
Yeah, they said both flagships and a new generalist hull as well.
Yay, another useless zealous I'm not going to build.
I don't know, man. The actual Zelos itself ended up being a pretty damn good boat for overall.
Oh, yeah, I'll use them for my weekly.
Let's not talk about the weekly.
This is your countermeasure hull.
Yeah, but I still want.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's it. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. I'm not the only one. No Foal's got 4 ready as well. I'm not the only one.
Who does?
No Foals.
No foes.
Gotcha.
I'll have 3 myself. They're not done yet, but they will be done by raid. I've been scheduling it out.
Where's my litmus target? Can't find it because all the freaking 2s on the map.
There's somebody's using an ironclad.
In that 81, looks like they might have
3. They just died.
Yeah.
Doxy. There's Raina.
GD is asking for final thoughts. He's got to sign out on comms.
Got about 3 minutes left till 7:30.
Chop, chop, chop.
Trying to tell you, you can type in real quick and comms fix the FM. That's my final thought.
Or quit messing with it every other week.
Oh, that was a hell of an explosion there.
Yeah, that looked nice.
That was just fun to look at. Ross is probably looking at it going, whoa, man, that was awesome.
It's crazy. I'm hearing noises and everything. I'm like, this is crazy game. I couldn't. I turned all that off.
There ain't no noises on my game, dude. I don't know what the fuck you're hearing.
No, I can hear slight in the back.
You can hear what?
I hear background noises.
Not from the game, you can't. The sound's totally turned off.
You're imagining
maybe he's hearing Elvis.
No,
Toke another one, brother. Toke another one.
It's a hum. It could be the computer from just the.
It could potentially be my space heater. That could be possibly what you're hearing.
Yeah, I was just listening. It's just a hum. And I'm thinking, wow, with all these fucking explosions, I mean, I turn off. I mean, I don't even know what to aim at. I just use auto though, thank God.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's not like you actually look at the target while you're hitting it anyway.
No, not these. I'm not going to for sure.
Sadly, this game is more fun when you don't have to look at the target.
It's totally true, Matt. I'm serious.
That's not always true.
Not always, but
there's some targets I really enjoy hitting. Now, like stuff like the Scourge base part things. Yes, they're actually better to hit by not looking at them because you don't have to suffer all that lag from the pop-up walls. Oh well, I guess we're done with
boop.
That's all, folks.
Yep. And that's that. Let me stop screen sharing. So there you go, guys. Hopefully you got some. What really irritates me was I didn't get to see what my damage on that last target was because it looked really.
Oh man, that was instant.
I was saying it
instant.
looked really freaking good.
Yes, it did. I mean, if anything, at least to rip apart dock repairs there.
Yeah. It looked like I was really impressed by the damage on that. So there you go, guys. Hopefully you guys got some good information out of watching this test server. You got to see some things that didn't work so good for me, some things that did work good for me. Hopefully you kind of have an idea of what will look good for you. Sorry we didn't get a chance to try like Cannoneers or Ironclads, and didn't really look much at the Hydra at all. But I kind of wanted to focus more on realistically what most people were going to have done and what they might have on there. So hopefully this will help you guys for your builds and your raid coming up. And we appreciate you guys coming out and watching us. We actually had a pretty good turnout. I knew a bunch of other people were going to be streaming this, so I wasn't sure what we were going to look like number-wise, and we did pretty good. So thanks. I appreciate it. And give us a thumbs up if you liked it, and share this video to your friends. And peace out. Laters.
Nice.
Later, people.